Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to learn one more reagent called Lawson's reagent. Yesterday we have dealt with the Curtius rearrangement. Here, the Curtius rearrangement, Lawson's rearrangement, Hoffman rearrangement, etc. all belongs to the rearrangement to the migration of electron deficient nitrogen atom. Let us go through the detail about how the migrating groups migrate to the electron deficient nitrogen atom. Later, we can deal it with the mechanism. Now, uh, the statement of Lawson's rearrangement tells us that the ester of hydroxamic acid is decomposed in the presence of base. The base may be NaOH, KOH, etc. to form isocyanate. The reaction is normally carried out in aqueous. It may be H2O, water, or alcoholic, that is methanol, ethanol, etc. Alcoholic solution in which the isocyanate converted to the amine, mainly primary amine, is converted to the primary amine. It is known as Lawson's rearrangement. The difference from Hoffman rearrangement, which I will deal in the next class. Hoffman's rearrangement I will deal in the next class. Hoffman's rearrangement is that the leaving group here is carboxylate anion. Carboxylate anion is R C double bond O minus carboxylate anion. Here in case of Lawson's rearrangement, carboxylate anion is a leaving group. But there in case of Hoffman rearrangement, bromide ion is a leaving group. Now, let us see in detail what is this ester of hydroxamic acid. Hydroxamic acid is nothing but RC double bond O N. Here it may be the R group or H. HOH, hydroxamic acid. But here we are using ester of hydroxamic acid. When the hydroxamic acid is treated with the acid chloride, we will get ester of hydroxamic acid. That is, this is a ester group. RC double bond O NH is nothing but hydroxamic group, where here O belongs to the hydroxamic group only. H is replaced by the C double bond O, that is acyl group. When this ester of hydroxamic acid treated with a strong base, it may be NaOH or KOH or any other strong base, will get isocyanate. On hydrolysis, we will get the primary amine. We go through the mechanism. First, let us take the reagent. First, we are treating hydroxamic acid, the acid chloride, where this becomes minus, this becomes plus, this Cl goes away, and the O with the electron reach attacks through to the Cl goes away as HCl. Now this ester of hydroxamic acid, when it is treated with the base abstracts the proton attached to the nitrogen as a H plus, that is it goes away as H2O, and the bond between N and H is abstracted by the N to form the negative charge. The nitrogen give its charge to form a bond, that is bond between C and N, that is the double bond is formed, and this C double bond O means this bond goes away as a negative charge. That is, here the delocalization is taking place. Now this RC double bond O, this bond goes here, this bond goes here as a RC double bond O minus, that is this is only the carboxylate anion. Now here the back bonding occurs, and when the back bonding occurs, the carbon will form the 5 bonds, and hence the R may be the aryl or the alkyl group. It takes it goes away as a R minus and attached to the N. Now we will get R N double bond C double bond O, which can be written like this. This is only the isocyanate, which on hydrolysis we will get primary amine with the removal of carbon dioxide. Let us go through some examples. Consider the first example. N-acetoxy 4-nitrobenzamide. N-acetoxy 4-nitrobenzamide. When it is treated, first here let us go with the trick now. Here the reagent may be anything, means the R group may be anything. First we should understand whether the C double bond O NH O C double bond O R is present or not. If it is present, and if NaOH or any base is given, we should understand that this is a Losentz rearrangement. Immediately this group, the whole group, we should skip and we should write RNH2. This is only the product. Now see, C double bond O NH O CO CH3 is given. With that one nitrobenzene is attached. Hence we can understand this is the whole is the R group. When it is treated with the NaOH, we will get the whole group nitrobenzene attached to the RNH2. Here this is the R group and it is attached to the NH2. This one is only the product. And the mechanism, as we have seen earlier, means at first this base abstracts the proton to form a negative charge, gives bond. Here the delocalization occurs, and next the back bonding takes place. This takes away the bond and moves as carboxylate anion. The whole R minus group, that is nitrobenzene groups, comes and attacks here, and we will get isocyanate. On hydrolysis we will get 4-nitroaniline. Now see, this may be anything. The R group may be anything. R group attached to the C double bond O NH O CO CH3. By seeing this, we can understand that we can skip whole this and we can attack NH2. This is only the product. The furon is the R group. Furon attached to the NH2. We will get furon 2 amine. Thank you.